they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Morton. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a second down run with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. They can't hang with us. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. I'm trying to collect.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Check, 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 check. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Cooks on the quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Looking to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Laviska Shenault, 61 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 164 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. that he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Morton. Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, it's Morton. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So Houston going to come away here with the